ICE is now detaining African American citizens in Chicago, like as we speak. And the governor has come out and said to record everything, narrate everything, make sure everything is documented, ask for their badge number, even if they refuse, get them on camera. But I'm gonna say that again. ICE is now detaining Black citizens in Chicago.
I don't think y'all understand how I feel when I be seeing people intentionally mislead others. I'm sure most people can't tell, but if you're a Black American, you know that she's not from here, just by looking at her. So that will open the doors on why she would want to go against ICE, because she knows there's a possibility that her and or her family will be the next candidates for the ride home. The thing is, she just placed a target on her back, immigrant or not. In one day, she had 1.2 million likes, so you know she got tens of millions of views. She's literally in 4K, essentially saying, manipulate, set the narrative, and record, and try your best to reveal their identities. Now, if I was sending a text to someone saying, here's John Doe's address, get him an 8, then somehow John Doe disappears. Would you think I had something to do with it? Or if you know John Doe and you know he's missing and you've seen those messages in my phone, would you think I have something to do with it? Or at the very least, influence something to happen? Just think about it. It's not a good look, and especially if you're not from here. Because hate towards those workers is an automatic ride home. They literally said it already. And that's exactly why she went viral. These platforms be setting people up, bro, and they don't even be knowing it. We are literally going through judgment, and this is a part of it. And as we can see, millions of people are failing right now. Now, y'all notice in the video how the way she mentioned African American citizens and Black citizens. She's 100% correct, but what she don't know is they was that word up there by corrupt governments. Just like all the other nations that are here, and they refuse to believe that there are Black Americans that have always been in America and literally oppose us on our own land because they refuse to believe this is our land. They've been brainwashed too. They don't realize what they are doing to us or what they are doing to them. That's why they'll throw them in the hood to create more crime, or throw them in high positions, which essentially creates more crime. They had to place them on the bottom and the top to keep us oppressed in the middle where they want us. It had to be some kind of dream that was sold to them in order for them to even want to come to America. And it's probably the people that brought them here, it's probably the same people that destroyed their own countries to make them want to leave. Because as you can see, no one really knows what's going on, especially when this is going on. Why do y'all think Trump always mentions that word? You see, people keep on thinking it's one thing when really it's a larger scale that is right there in our face, bro. He's trying to help out the world, but people are going against it because they don't know what's been happening. Now, this is the most important part of this video, and I say it all the time. Black Americans are not citizens. We were left out the system that they created with our wealth. We are prisoners of war and clearly are suffering from the Stockholm Syndrome. Like, why is the Black Americans outraged by ICE? For what? This is the only time in this timeline that there's police after everyone else besides us. And y'all niggas is complaining, bro. People been watching our families get destroyed our whole lives. Whether it's them sitting on their couch watching cops, or they going to work, skimming off the top and call it interest rates, which usually affects us much more because they tied us in with their credit score, the quote-unquote social credit system. Then have the nerve to gaslight us and tell us to work harder and get this and go back to Africa. Shit crazy. You see, a lot of people is working for the enemies unknowingly, because the same people that decide to take them through the traffic use them to oppress us. They literally had to use all the nations to do that. So in all reality, they are taking these victims back home because the ones that brought them here illegally is out of power. So now it's safe for them to go home and rebuild their own societies. We, Black Americans, are prisoners of war because we can never leave. We were boxed in, living Psyop after Psyop. And the only way we could move forward is either by joining the military or going to college, which usually comes from one of their parents being in the military. Then of course, like I say, it branches off to the kids. I said all that to say this. Where would ICE deport you to? If you don't know, you should probably mind your business before you say the wrong thing like that girl just did, when they are not even a threat to you. The ICE police is here to protect the American people constitutionally. The city police is here to protect state property. A citizen is property to the state. I'ma say this loud and proud. Black Americans, you are not property to the state. You are not a citizen. This is why we've always been targeted, to coerce us to contracts with the state to become a citizen. Property of the state, meaning under their jurisdiction. So stop obstructing what ICE is trying to do for you. This is judgment. If you want to hold hate in your heart for people that's trying to help you, trust me, that's not a good look. Anyways, I hope y'all picked up what I put down. Y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey.